Edward here from ERViewer.com and from the Crypto Viewing Group. I like plugging the Crypto Viewing Group. We're doing a lot of great stuff there. A lot of great work, all kinds of different targets that we do. We do a woo-woo session like every month, something kind of out there. We do crypto stuff. We do future predictions, which I really enjoy doing. I love doing that stuff. Where we attempt to, we're looking at the major world events, major news events for the following month. Now, using remote viewing to predict the future is nothing new. The military guys, they utilize remote viewing to predict future outcomes. When I was initially training a long time ago, one of our tasks was to attempt to remote view the main headline on the next day's newspaper, for the New York Times or whatever newspaper we chose, or the headline for the following Monday for the main story on page 1 of the Chicago Tribune or something like that. So this kind of stuff isn't new, but it's a heck of a lot of fun. It's really interesting. I love doing it. So we do it every month, and we have we get amazing results. All three of us do. Me and Dick Allgaier and Dan Smith. We do really well. So I like plugging this team. I'm really proud to be a part of it. We do great stuff. Check it out. The link is below, and see what we're doing there. It's really cool stuff. But in the midst of all the things that we do, that I'm doing as a member of the crypto viewing team, in between projects, I have to calibrate and make sure that I'm where I want to be as far as working validation targets. Just practice targets to keep myself on track. Because if we're working future predictions, or working, this kind of woo-woo targets or whatever, or crypto targets, and all these big projects that we do, in between, I have to kind of calibrate myself. And I do that by going online, getting a target, and working it. And I'm always working on something. So I'm working with visuals, and that's what I'm, in my spare time, what I do for fun, in my spare time when I have some. What do? I do more remote viewing. And so I'm always working on something. So I'm working on my visuals, okay? So this is the target. I went and selected a target. I'm blind. I have no idea what the target is. And I sit down, do my process, and I'm getting tuned in, so to speak, to this target. In my mind, I am on the water. There's a beach nearby, and it's like a beach scene. And there's, on the ocean. And that's what's about to happen here. Visual-wise, getting a visual of a beach. Structures, maybe even some mountains or something like that, water, maybe some boats. That's not a boat. That's a visual. This target is off the coast of Baja California, off of Mexico, coast of Mexico. They do these trips with people, mostly vacationers, and the whales are very friendly there, and people go on these little boats and they go and they meet the whales and they interact with the whales. That's what they do. And so in Baja California, here is an image of Baja California. They're off here on the coast, off the coast. This is what I'm seeing. Let me back this up a little bit because I had a little mountain in there too. All right. Beach. Structures.
Maybe even some mountains or something like that. Water.
There, I'm here.
Maybe some boats.
Boats. I didn't like that boat, so I had to go and redo it. That's a better boat.
That's a visual. 150819. Round, flat, dense, big, open, metallic. I'm getting this barge.
So it was all boats. My visuals were all boats. Boats and water.
819.
Move up a little bit here. Going through a lot of sensory stuff. People. There's people that are playing. Let me go back.
People outside playing. Bright red and
there's my son. I'm getting these people, and they're on the beach, the water. Idea of vacation is coming through. This vacation spot. It's warm, it's hot out, it's really nice out. It was really, really nice. I'm getting these people, and here I'm kind of on the beach here.
What are they doing now?
They're kind of walking around and doing their thing on the beach. Here. This is my favorite part of the session right here.
Like fish. Fish and
this is my favorite part of the session right here. We'll go back to that.
like fish.
I was seeing fish jumping out of the water on this beach. And this was the ocean here. And here, right, I'm about to say this reminds me of Venice Beach. But fish jumping out of the water in the ocean, it was kind of weird to me because fish, not uncommon in lakes, but oceans was kind of weird. I don't know what to think. That's what it was in my mind. I saw it and it came out. So we got our boat, our giant fish. It's a giant fish here. Yeah, I'm going, what's going on? But I know that's real.
It's like Venice Beach. It reminds me. Reminds me of Venice Beach.
That was it. So there it is, Baja California, off the coast of Baja, where they're going and they're hanging out with the whales. And there's my big fish jumping out of the water, and there's our boats near the beach, which reminds me of Venice Beach. We're on Baja California beach, not Venice Beach. So this is my calibration session. So this is what I do to stay in form, make sure that I am able to process these dimensionals and properly, that the work that I'm doing with the visuals is on. Being able to, it's a fine line to, it's a tightrope. What I mean is that as I'm sitting down and I'm tuning into this target, allowing myself to experience the target prior to doing this session, I'm on the beach, I'm on the water, I'm in the water here. I know that this is a water target, and I'm seeing the beach and the whole thing with the boats and everything, and all that's happening. And then I get distracted, and a few minutes later, in my mind, I'm seeing a rocket, like a rocket getting launched, like a shuttle or something like that. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute, that's completely different than where I was just at. But then I'm thinking, well, maybe it's Cape Canaveral, I believe is near the ocean. Maybe the two are the same. And I had to really observe the quality of the visual. The visual of the beach with the water here that gave me the fish in the water near the boat is the one that had the quality to stay with. The other one did not. The other one did not. How do you know the difference between the two? You have to experience the difference between the two. I cannot properly describe it. You have to experience it to be able to differentiate between a perception that's coming in from another dimension of time and space and one that is just being created in the creative core of the brain. And it's a quality. I've talked about this in previous videos. Dimensional sensations and time sensations, they have a specific quality to them that you have to teach yourself through experience how to recognize. So this is my calibration session, and I enjoy this. I do this kind of stuff all the time, and hope you enjoyed it, and many more to come.